Lorax, and this is my friend Wall-e.
Wall-e.
And today we're gonna talk about two movies, obviously Lorax and Wall-e, and that has a lot to do with sustainability and sustainability concepts and sustainability issues. And here is our movie selection. The Lorax is a movie from the same directors of Despicable Me. It's based on a story from a great writer called Dr. Seuss, which tells about a mysterious creature that has the power to give hope. In a sustainable view, it brings the importance of the preservation of nature, whereas the capitalism and the greediness keeps increasing. The animation begins presenting a 12-year-old boy called Ted, who has a crush on Andre, a girl full of hope that would love to see an actual tree.
What I want more than anything in the whole world is to see a real living tree growing in my backyard.
So if, say, I'm just thinking out loud here, if a guy somehow got you one...
Well, I'd probably marry him on the spot. I bet that sounds crazy. Does that sound crazy?
No, not crazy. Not crazy at all.
In fact, where they live there is no nature after all. In the city of Snittville, everything has high technology as well as artificial.
Look at what we've got. It's the Oak-O-Matic, the only tree with its own remote. Summer, autumn, winter, and disco.
Mom.
Come on, Ted, get into it. Dance with the tree.
Oh, it hurts, Mom. Please stop. So, anyway, let's just say I need a tree. Where would I go? What do I do?
Then you know what? You'd need to find the Onceler.
In order to figure out what happens to the trees, Ted finds himself in an unexpected adventure, in which he walks through an unknown land looking for the Onceler, who according to his grandma, Norman, it's the only one who knows what happens to the trees. As soon as Ted met the Onceler, he started talking about his life and how he met Lorax, the protector of the forest and who speaks for the trees.
Who are you?
I'm the Lorax, guardian of the forest. I speak for the trees.
Apart from that, they became friends and Onceler promised that he wouldn't cut any more trees. However, what really happened is that he created a company which products were made by trees, so he broke his promise. In this part, we can see that his company didn't have a sustainability review. They explored all the resources that they had without thinking that actually their resources are limited, so it would eventually come to an end. Wall-e, what do you think about Onceler's company?
I believe that is not a sustainability company because they don't think about what people need. They just think about the profits and how to make money, and that's why I think that this is not a sustainability company.
Since Onceler met Ted, he realized that he's a guy that cares. Then he gave a gift to him, the last seed of a tree.
The last dropula seed. You need to plant it, Ted.
From this part, Ted faces the challenge of planting the seed in the middle of the town, attempting to make other people to care about the nature, like him.
And you're gonna help me plant it right in the middle of town, where everyone can see it.
I could just kiss you right now.
Well, we don't have time for that.
I don't know, we have a little time. But you know what? Let's just go. Let's go. Forget about it.
However, Mr. O'Hare tries to stop him, since his business is selling fresh air, and the trees would ruin it. generally speaking, the movie clearly tries to catch the attention of the young people audience. It makes everything to hit that. From the funeral of the tree until the last speech, the impression is that the directors want the audience to leave their cinema ready to change the world. In addition, the cute creatures also support that, so that's what I think. Do you recommend anything?
Yeah, I also believe that with this movie we can realize that sustainability is a old subject, and yeah, there are people who still do not have awareness about the environment, such as reuse and recycle and that things. So I think it's transmits an important message for everyone. And now we are going to talk about the movie Wall-E. It's a movie from 2008 and it was produced by Pixar Animation Studios and directed by Andrew Stanton. Wall-E is a movie that shows the Earth 700 years from now. The movie shows a future where humanity has abandoned the planet because it has become covered with trashes. Trashes from products sold by the powerful national by and large corporation. Wall-E is a robot that lives alone on the planet, and his mission is to clean up all the garbage left in the earth. One day, Eva, a modern robot, is sent to the earth to find proof that life is once again sustainable. Then, Wall-E falls in love with Eva, and he gives to her a living plant that he found amongst the rubbish. Consistent with her mission, Eva takes the plant and suddenly enters in a deactivated state. Wall-E doesn't understand what has happened to his new friend. But true to his love, he protects her from wind and rain and lightning even if she is not responding. One day, a spaceship comes to fetch Eva and Wall-E that, out of love, hits a ride on the outside of the ship to rescue Eva. The ship arrives back at the large space cruise ship, which is carrying all of the humans who evacuate the Earth in the past. The humans are riding around this space resort on hovering chairs, which gives them a constant feed of TV and video sharing. It's a place totally automated, where people don't have to move. Therefore, all of them are so obese that they can barely walk.
Tunnel! Hello? Tunnel! I'm in a tunnel, I can't hear you!
When the autopilot computer steals the plant to try to prevent the people from return to the Earth, Wall-E, Eva, the captain, and a band of broken robots starts a rebellion. Well, in the end, they finally can recover the plan, which makes the Holy Grail to return to the Earth. Over there, they become aware, and then they realize that the Earth needs help.
8,
Wall-E!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
In my opinion, I believe that even though the movie is an animation, it doesn't mean that it's a movie just for kids. I think it's a movie for all ages. Second, I believe that the movie can make the audience to think more about than simply the love story between Wall-E and Eva. It transmits a great message about sustainability, even if it do not have so much dialogue.
This is called farming. You kids are gonna grow all kinds of plants. Vegetable plants, pizza plants. It's good to be home.
Well, to conclude, it shows that us as a culture, society, and as a world have responsibilities to ourselves and future generations to steward our resources, protect our environments, and take care of our individual health. And finally, the message underlining the main plots of this film are not just speaking to a generalization that sometimes is the faraway future, but they are point directly to what we are facing in the present. So that's my global vision about the movie. So Pedro, do you want to add something?
Yeah, sure, thanks. Well, in fact, Wall-E is a movie that there is no dialogue. However, we can pretty much say that's a really smart movie because they have all these emotions and they have um, like all conversation without speaking, and pretty much we can tell. And regardless to sustainability, we can say that the movie shows a clear message that we really have to take care of the world, otherwise it will come to an end, unfortunately.
Sure, I totally agree.
Well, we'd like to appreciate all the opportunity that the Sustainability Institute is giving to us. And I'm Pedro, this is Caroline.
And we have a lot of fun doing this film.
See ya. Bye.
Bye bye.